Hey guys, Tommy Roney here, bringing you the custom tactics video that you were all waiting for, and it is to do with squad battles, the top 200 tactics that I used. A lot of people have been asking me for them, especially after my video, the one where I was showing you guys how to beat ultimate difficulty. I will link that video down in the description. It should be popping up somewhere during the video as well. As well as that, make sure to check out the squad battle rewards I had. I packed 2 walkouts. I'll be tagging that into the video, as well as putting the link in the description so you guys can just jump onto it very quickly. But as always, check out all the other content on the channel. Make sure to subscribe, guys. There's so many of you watching videos that are not subscribing to the channel. It does not take long, guys. You just have to click the red button that says subscribe. You click that, you're in for everything, guys. You're in for all the giveaways in the future. You're in for all the pro tips on how to improve in the game. And most of all, you're here for the uploads, turn on post notifications to never miss one. And yeah, guys, honestly, thank you for all the support. It always means a lot. We're trying to get to our 300 subscribers, guys. Obviously 1k is the big target. And honestly, if a lot of you just click the subscribe button as you're watching this right now, then that would solve it. But alright, guys, enough chit chat. Let me get into these custom tactic videos. 4-1-2-1-2, the narrow formation. Remember the second variation, the narrow formation. Balanced. See, 4 width. I think you need 4 width, and the reason for this is because 4-1-2-1-2 is a formation that obviously is already very narrow. So you're probably wondering why. So how am I going to defend the passes on the side? How am I going to defend from the wing and everything else? The AI doesn't really cross this year. So what you can do is actually allow the AI to go out to the wing. It's a lot easier to defend, because they're going to try and cut in. They're going to try and do random skills and so on and so on. So guys, 4 width is honestly the way to go. Depth, I'd actually put up to 5. 4 and 5 is perfect. I don't think you need more, because once again they'll get in behind too quickly. So anything between 4 and 5 is perfect, guys. I don't think I need to explain that much. It's just literally you don't want the AI to have too much space behind, but also you don't want them to have too much space on the ball. So you're kind of just finding a balance between everything. Do not use drop back. You can only use press after heavy touch and all that other kind of stuff, when you're behind. But I don't suggest touching it, really. Balanced is the way to go. Offensive style, balanced. Once again, I don't think you should really touch the possession. It's going to make it too easy for the AI to get the ball, because everyone's going to be too close packed together. Fast build up, no, because once again your players are going to run all over the place and the AI is going to find it easy to tackle or intercept. Long ball, maybe if you're trying to come back, but once again not necessary really, guys. Balance is the best thing to do. Width, I'd actually put it up between 6 and 7, guys. That's the way to go. 6 or 7. I have to be honest, you just want a lot of width. 7, I'd even go, guys, go for 7, because, well, 6 or 7 is literally the same thing. It's just that 7 is probably gonna get your left centre mid and your right centre mid really stretched out, and give you a lot more options, especially if you're trying to pass back. Players in the box between 4 and 5. You don't want too many players in the box, because obviously the AI will counter. You don't want to concede too many goals in the counter against the AI. That's not the way to go, guys. So 4, 5. It's perfect. I keep on 4. Corners 2, you're not really going to score corners. Even if you put on 1, that's honestly not the worst thing, because it's just, you're not going to score them. Same with free kicks, you're not going to score them against the high difficulty AI. You really are not. Instructions, guys. So what I do is this. Well, on Ronaldo, because the way Ronaldo is, I'd keep him on mixed. One striker needs to be, both of them need to be on drift wide. The reason for that is because, once again, you want to stretch out the play. You want to stretch out that defense from the AI. Them drifting wide is going to give you a lot more options going forwards. Stay forward on both of them, because you need them up there for the runs, because that's the best way to score goals this year, which is on counter attack. You'll see that in the video that obviously I'll have linked in the description. One of them will get in behind, probably the faster one, because well, you want him to make making runs. Ronaldo can hold up the ball, he's a lot stronger. Obviously, you guys might not have Ronaldo, but this counts for anyone. If you have someone that's a bit slower, I don't know, Kane, or someone like that, and then you have Rodrigo. Rodrigo's the one that's going to run him behind. He's faster, and other players are a bit more physical, so they're going to obviously keep the ball and pass it off, more like a target man kind of thing. Then your cam, stay forward. You want your cam up there. Having these 3 players up there is exactly what you need. That triangle between these 3 players is key. That allows you to pass the ball through and just have control over the game in attack a lot more than obviously if you had, let's say, 1 striker and 1 cam. Your right centre mid and left centre mid, literally keep them exactly the same. See, I have someone like Ousmane Dembele as centre mid. You might be wondering, right, he's not really a centre mid because he can't really defend. Guys, that does not matter, because the way you'll play against AI, you don't need that centre mid to be the most defensive player of all time. But the fact you have 7 width, like we talked about before, or 6 width at least, it allows him to stretch out a bit more. Maybe he'll act more like a kind of, I don't even know how to explain, but he move out to the left a bit more diagonally, so that allows you to kind of have like a kind of second cam, if you get what I mean. Same with Valverde. Obviously Valverde is going to sit back a bit more because of his work rate, but you know, guys, keep them both on the same. It doesn't really matter, honestly. And same here, cover wing, stay back while attacking. The reason why I'm saying cover wing is because, well, if they do go out to the wing, you're not going to have anyone there, because your right back and your left back are unbalanced. And the reason why they're unbalanced is because, like I said before, 4-1-2-1-2 is very narrow. You need players to help you out in attack, and these kind of wingers are going to give you a lot more options. Them pushing forwards, these wing backs, is allowing those runs from whoever you have up front to be, you know, supplied by someone. You know, someone needs to supply these passes towards them, and obviously the right back and left back are probably the best options. So you want some very good passes at left back and right back, to make sure that they can pass this forward, and they can also run forward and attack, you know, because you really want them up there. Extra passing options will never hurt you. Comes for crosses, sweeper keeper, you know, it's classic stuff. Once again, sweeper keeper, because the AI goes through a lot, you want to make sure he runs out quickly, and comes for crosses so they don't score any random corners. If I'm behind in a game, I say you switch to pressure on heavy touch, or press after possession loss. And obviously you'd increase the width by 1, and I'd say depth by 2 to 7. On balance, I'd go on long ball, like I said before. Players in the box increase to like 6. And whilst obviously doing something like that, you'd put Neymar on get into box, and then your more attacking centre mid like Dembele to in fact get into box as well, guys. Mendy, maybe if you want to really do it, then you can put them on joint attack. I don't think you have to do that. Because generally balanced attack, most right backs and left backs are already accustomed to going forwards. So yeah, guys, I think if you want to, you can put them on joint attack. If not, you can do using the D-pad, and then that will work exactly the same, guys. I hope this helps you guys a bit. I don't change formations, guys. I just use the 4-1-2-1-2. I feel like when I change formations, the AI really works me out and knows what I'm doing. And I don't want that, obviously. You always want one good super sub. I usually have Adama Traore on the bench. He's cheap, he's insanely fast, he's not really good apart from running, but still very useful, guys, especially in extra time, all those late minutes where you really need pace. You know, I put my centre mid somewhere, like Dembele is. I'd replace Dembele with him, and then bang, he goes forward and runs. But you can obviously work him in a right back, for example, if you really want them bombarding down the wing. You know, anything you guys want. But yeah, guys, any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I don't want this to be too long of a video. It still turned out to be a bit longer than I thought it would be, but as always, guys, thank you for your support. Like I said before, just subscribe. It won't hurt you, honestly. We've got so much great content coming, guys, and I obviously want everyone to kind of stay on track with it, because so many suggestions have been flowing in, so many great ideas have been provided to me, and I'm working on a lot of great projects right now with people. If I'm a bit delayed with some uploads, then I apologize. I have a few tournaments that I'm playing right now. I am a pro player after all, and I'm trying to sort out everything and really give you guys the most content that I can, whilst all of this is obviously still going on. But I hope you guys can appreciate that, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next time. Until then, stay safe.